Greetings, fellow Earthlings and viewers across the World Wide Web. This is Tune 215, and right now we are in the west side of Baltimore, on the west side of the map, from Baltimore City, and we're just gonna do a random driving tour. We're just gonna drive through some random hoods, some random areas, all within this vicinity, and we're gonna see what it looks like. It's 7:04 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. It's 82 degrees outside, and it's a nice day as far as weather goes. We got Jamili's Market, grocery on my left-hand side. They sell tobacco, cigarettes, and all that stuff, snacks. We just passed McHenry Street. There's a fire going on my right. It looks like they're preparing to grill. They're about to start grilling when the sun's going down. We're in a row home residential neighborhood. I'm gonna start zigzagging through these blocks to see what it look like. Got an abandoned house on my right hand side. Got an abandoned large building on my left hand side. I don't know if it's a church, it's an old school, or something abandoned. I expect to see a lot of abandoned buildings in this neighborhood. For example, on my right, 1, 2. Wow, some female was doing something wild over there in the corner. 3, 4, 5. A whole bunch of homies out. When the sun goes down, the people come out and hang out. I don't blame them. I don't like to hang out when it's sunny either. We're gonna make this right hand turn. We're on Pratt, West Pratt. We're gonna make this right hand turn on Cary. We got Mount Clair Junction on my left hand side. We're only traveling about 15 miles per hour. I do have a vehicle behind me. I'm gonna make this right on McHenry. We got McHenry Tire on my left-hand side. More abandoned houses on my right. We had some people that were fixing up their house on my left. We got the Jamili's Market on my left hand side at Calhoun and McHenry. I made a right here because I want to go left on one of these little blocks that we just passed. Matter of fact, it doesn't look like we can go left, but we can go right. So let's go right on Cooper Street. I just want to look at some of these little blocks. I'll take off a little lightly. You got speed, potholes and all of that right here with the cobblestone road. We got abandoned houses on my right. We're at South Woodyear Street. South Woodyear. Got a little bit of activity going on back here. We got 3-story houses in front of us. We're black on the block with all the homies on the left hand side. Yo, this chick over here is shaking it up. Yo, this chick right here is shaking. Yo, she's shaking her money maker. On my left hand side, she's dropping it like it's hot. Yo. Oh, they making a video. She got her phone out, so you're doing like a little, I don't know, was it like a little Instagram or like a Twitter video? She was shaking it. Oh, I'm looking from the POV of the camera. She's zooming in. She's zooming into her butt. Yo, that's funny. We just happened to come around the block twice and saw that. Opposite Sidewalk Saloon. Package good wines and beer liquors. That's funny. Yo, they over there staring at her and everything. Let's make this left right here. That was funny. Completely unexpected. I ain't go around the block twice knowing that was gonna happen. That's the thing about the hood. The hood be so active that you could go around the block 15 different times, and each time you might see something slightly different. Let's make this left on Lombard. These streets are not looking so good right now. It looked like they did plumbing work, and they did a poor patch job. Virginia tags on my right. They did a poor patch job. We got 3-story homes on my left, and on my right, this is a 3-window wide block. 3 windows wide. Look at that building on my left-hand side with like the Roman columns. You see them? Those columns are huge. A&C Pack and Ship on my right-hand side. That looks like a FedEx, UPS, mailing, printing, packing, shipping, and receiving spot. Wow. Make this right-hand turn. Skies are starting to look cool because the sun's going down. Yeah, but these streets aren't looking cool. We got a church on my left-hand side. New Southwest Baptist Church. Loving Jesus, loving one another, and loving our neighbors. Look at my left-hand side. Look at that house in the corner. It's missing the 2nd and 3rd floor windows. It looks like it's abandoned, but it looks like they might be putting money into it. I see the framework on the inside of the building is being done. That's a nice big corner building. And they got the side fire escape stairway. Hollins and Calhoun. Thank you very much, sir. I'm gonna keep on going straight. I was gonna go right, but let's keep going straight. Seems like these streets are a bit bumpy all over here. My vehicle gave me up. My vehicle dined me out. It said, put on a seatbelt, tune. We're on West Baltimore Street, South Calhoun and West Baltimore. Woo! Look at that car. That car was flying. That's why I said put on a seatbelt, tune. Student driver, RNS Express Driving School. We got cops up here in front of us. We're doing 15 miles an hour, guys. I got a Ford Explorer behind me. We had an undercover cop right here on my left. He just got into, oh, these cops are on my right. Yo, they questioning the dude out here. This is Baltimore police. They in a Toyota down here. Yo, that silver, that gray Toyota all on my left-hand side is undercover police. We got police all on my right-hand side too. Yo, and then there's Ford, but the Ford is, oh, dirt bike, ding, 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 ding. You saw that dirt bike that just drove by? See, the thing is, I'm accustomed to seeing police in American vehicles. That's normal. But seeing them in an Asian vehicle is not normal, at least not where I'm from. Vivian T. Thomas Medical Arts Academy School. Medical arts? How can the medicine and arts go together? That's completely confusing to me. Let's make this right-hand turn. Yeah, medical arts. That was confusing. We got some females right here on my right-hand side doing a little cookout. You see them? They got the drinks. They got the hookahs. They got the food. The liquor. The cops are right here in front of us, too. Check that out. The Baltimore police, you know they just drove by and saw them drinking with open containers and hookahs and everything. There's 2 cops in front of us, y'all. That's Franklin Square Park on my right. We're at Lexington and North Cary. Let's make this left on North Cary, the 200 block of North Cary. We got a few abandoned homes on my right. That's one thing about BAWL-tim-or, yo. BAWL-tim-or got tons of abandoned homes, yo. And there's a lot of ambience. Like, BAWL-tim-or has a good amount of ambience. Like when you go to the hood spots, you see people out. You know what I mean? People always sitting outside, hanging out. Make this left-hand turn. At least the blocks that have houses that can be lived in. Or Saratoga Street. We got 2-story homes on my left that look a little bit different from the rest of them. They got that front round of spear-like facade, which is the front skeleton, the front skin. I'm not talking about the facade, I'm talking about the facade. The face, let's just say the face. You guys prefer me to say face? There you go, the face. We had an older gentleman right here on my right-hand side sitting on his steps with some glasses. Now he's about to go inside his property. We got a female on my left-hand side dancing and shaking. She started at a young age. No! She was doing the same thing that the other girl was doing, yo. And she recorded herself! Yo, what's up with this? Girls wanting to record themselves in front of the camera shaking a moneymaker. That's crazy. Wow, look at the sky. You see the sky looks orange? We're on North Calhoun Street, which is also known as Barbara Rockway. I'm gonna cross this. I gotta be careful because look, these guys, they ain't gonna let me. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. We got Baltimore's finest. The Baltimore police about to come through. Look. You see them? I wonder what happened. Where they going? We should follow them. He was out, pushing the pedal to the metal. Alright, this is the 1400 block of West Franklin Street, or Calhoun and West Franklin. I think I remember this. I did a 360 tour here and I went right through this and didn't realize that there was a stop sign right here. Yeah, if you guys, wow, there's an Altima right there stripped. They stole the rims. They wanted those stock rims, guaranteed. There was an Altima right there on my left hand side. I didn't point it out sooner, but if you go play that back, you'll see there's a blue Altima across the street. If you're new to the channel, I've toured Baltimore on several plus occasions before this month. I did Baltimore a few months ago. So feel free to look at some of my older Baltimore tours. I did capture different neighborhoods. I didn't cover the whole Baltimore, but I did cover several neighborhoods, several areas, different times of the day. All right, so we're at the intersection of Calhoun and Edmondson Ave. Edmondson. We're gonna continue traveling up Calhoun Street. We got 3-story homes on my right hand side. That one on the corner is abandoned. 3 windows wide though. Wow, those always get me because I'm assuming it's a wider home. It looks like it could be 14, maybe 15, 16 feet wide. There's a lot of abandoned homes on my right. A mother with her child on the right. I got a vehicle behind me at Infinity speeding. Like he's out, bro. Like how fast do you want me to go? We got the Harlem Park Recreation Center on my left. That must mean we're in the Harlem Park neighborhood. We were passing Harlem Ave on my right. There's some houses over there that are being held forward. I mean, they're being held. Oh, I remember this corner. They're being held stable from Baltimore City Recreation Parks on my left. They're being held stable with 2x4s. We got a couple homies right here on the left, posted up on the corner. We got a little buddy over here on a bicycle, probably checking his Instagram feed. We're gonna make this right-hand turn on the 800 block of North Cary. People be out here, yo. I'm telling you, they be out. They be driving fast. Like, pew, 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 pew. She's sweeping. We got somebody on the right-hand side caring for her neighborhood, sweeping. She's doing it in front of her kids, too, which is a good thing. It's showing the kids, mommy is taking care of the block. You know, we can look forward to taking care of the block, too. You got somebody over here riding on a scooter. She got a yellow scooter, like one of them lime scooters. Look on my right-hand side. These are the houses that I was talking about that was being held up with like 2x4s or 4x4s. You see them? That's because the fronts were probably unsound structural and let me see. Let me phrase this correctly because I ain't had my Wheaties this morning. The fronts were not structurally safe. All right, so we're gonna make this right again. Instead of turning right, we're just gonna go straight. There was an RV on the right too. I didn't even peep game. There was an RV, and the RV looks like it's the hood RV. You got a couple homies out here that's probably chilling in it. Yeah, there's an RV, y'all. You see it on my right hand side, a Class C, an older model. It's like a late 80s model, but it's still an RV. Alright, we're at West Lafayette. Lafayette. I guess it's Lafayette. They got Fayette or Fayette Street by itself, and then Lafayette. North Calhoun and Lafayette. We got a bus right here. I'm gonna let this bus go by. You wanna go, sir? You're more than welcome to go, man. You're en route. Pass the test, join the best. Y'all read that advertisement? Wow, these potholes are just... Church of Deliverance, Apostolic on my left-hand side. We're on Marsher Street, Calhoun and Marsher. Instead of Masher, they got Marsher. Got somebody on a scooter on my left-hand side, and she got cheetah pants. We'll go to the next block, and then I'm gonna make a right. Got another bus at Riggs Ave and North Calhoun Street. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn. We're gonna go up another block and then make a right. Got a lot of lots too. You see these lots? North Cary and Riggs Ave. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn on North Cary Street. Abandoned houses on my left. A few houses away from the abandoned houses, you got a couple residents out here. They're listening to music, they're cooking, they're grilling out. Alright, we got Marsher Street. I'm gonna make this right on Marsher. We got a nice mirror on my left-hand side. That was nice. See right here, remember I was talking about, if y'all saw my Baltimore tour of South Baltimore, which was a much more gentrified area, I explained how if you go to that neighborhood, they were filled with cars. Look at this right here. There's a car on my right on bricks. Again, another one on bricks. Yeah, that's the second one that we seen within the first 16 minutes of this tour that was on bricks. Now, I was explaining how in the South Baltimore tour that in South Baltimore, that neighborhood was full of cars, full of life, colorful and everything. And I explained how when you come to the more hood parts of Baltimore, that you're gonna see barely any cars. You're gonna see plenty of parking. You're gonna see plenty of abandoned houses, but look how much parking there is. There's an overabundance of parking. They're playing craps right out there. They're playing dice right out there in the middle of the sidewalk. I've always seen people play dice against a building. My guys was right there just throwing dice in the middle of the sidewalk. All right, we're on Marsher and Stricker. Wow, this block on my left got a lot of nice 3-story wide houses. Let's make this left-hand turn. Ouch, damn, that was an ugly hit. That was ugly enough to bend the rim. Wow. I don't know if y'all heard that, but that was a bad hit. Abandoned houses on my left. Back to back to back to back to back to back. Corner to corner. That was abandoned houses. We got cops right here in front of us. We got another set of cops right here in front of us. That hurt. I'm telling you. That hurt big time. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn. See them cops right there on my left-hand side? Yeah, that hurt big time. Sheesh. We got fire station on my left-hand side, number 8 and number 10. Let's make this right on North Gilmore Street. Regal Drug on my left-hand side. Got abandoned houses on my left. We got a couple residents outside hanging out near and next to the abandoned houses. One group of homies is sitting in front of the abandoned house. Abandoned houses on my right. I'm just shaking my head because I see so much potential real estate. North Gilmore and Marsher. There's a whole bunch of homies out here grilling and drinking. Let's make this right on Marsher Street. And then I'm gonna make a left coming up. Got a whole bunch of people on my left that was hanging out in front of the Harvey Johnson Towers. Gonna make this left-hand turn. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. We got what looks to be a Class C motorhome also that is destroyed on my left-hand side. Destroyed to the max. Ain't no coming back there. There ain't no coming back from that one. That's a total loss. Write that John off. Write me a check. North Stricker Street. She has two long, really long braids. DR Grocery on my left. See, some of these blocks have some residents. Look at this block has some residents. So you see the cars. You know what I mean? You see the cars and you see the residents that follow. But the blocks with a lot of abandoned houses, you barely see residents. You might see a couple people hanging out. You got Stricker's Mini Mart on my left-hand side. Make this left-hand turn on Winchester. Ouch, 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 ouch. Ouch. Yo, bro. That is crazy. Let's make this right-hand turn on 1200 North Gilmore Street. I got some nice little homes on my right-hand side. Clean brick pointing, little lawns. Some of them are overgrown with weeds. I don't know if they're like public assisted housing. Passing Lawrence. We got a basketball court on my left. We got a playground on my right. A couple people's playing ball on my left-hand side. It looks like now we're driving by some public housing on my left-hand side. Like this could be projects. Yeah, it is. It's the Lorman Court. It might be apartments. Got some kids on my left-hand side. I'm only traveling 14 miles an hour, guys. And some of them blocks we were going even slower. That's why I don't know if you noticed. People were turning around and looking at us. Because they're probably used to people flying by. They're not used to people crawling and driving really slow. You know what I mean? We're at Pressman Street. I'm going to go a little further. And then we're going to make a right coming up. It's starting to get dark too. I don't know if you guys can tell. I don't normally like to do nighttime driving tours because the camera doesn't make out much detail. And then in the comment section, I tend to hear a tune, but we can't see nothing. I'll be trying. We're at Gilmore and Baker Street. We got cops right there in front of us. Let's see if they come down here. No, they turned. I think I remember this spot too. Got a whole bunch of people on my left-hand side, outside talking, chilling. We got cops. They just pulled right into that parking lot on my right-hand side. I'm gonna stop here on my far right-hand side, right there. You see that cop right there? You see them? They just pulled up. You see them right there in that lot? Yeah, Baltimore police. Looked like he was checking his records. Somebody on my left looked like he's sleeping. He was sitting up, but he looked like he was sleeping. He was probably super duper drunk. We got a playground on my right-hand side at Cumberland Street and North Cary. Wow, we have a Cumberland. In Philly, we have a Cumberland. We're on the 700 block of Cumberland. I remember that block all over there. Yeah. That's Cumberland and Cary Park on my right-hand side. We're coming up to Pennsylvania Ave. Boom. Pennsylvania Ave. I said it before I even saw it. I said, we're coming up to Pennsylvania Ave. I know exactly where I'm at. Simmons Memorial Baptist Church on my right-hand side. Oh, there's ambulance and everything right here on my left. Every time I come through Pennsylvania, there's always something weird happening right here. Let me make this left-hand turn. We was gonna go right, but let's go left. to see what happened. There's a bunch of people out here on my left. I wonder what happened. Did somebody get shot? Did somebody get hurt? Was there a fight? Somebody get hit by a car? What is it? You got the cops, you got the fire department, you got the ambulance. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn. Yeah, one time I came through here, there was an accident right here in the middle of the road, and I caught that too. Not the accident itself, but the aftermath. It was right here on this corner, right here. There's a bunch of abandoned houses on my right-hand side. Wow, look at that shot. That orange looks beautiful. Look at all those snow cone rooftops. I call them snow cone rooftops. Let's make this left right here. You got a Rap City convenience store. Westwood Ave, North Carey Street and Westwood Ave. We just passed Allegheny with an A, not an E. We have Allegheny, you know, Kensington and Allegheny is where the opioid crisis is at, but it's with an E. Here they have it with an A, like Allegheny. We got Allegheny with an E, but we say it like Allegheny too, so it don't matter. All right, gentleman in front of us has a lime green shirt, a dark green thermal or long sleeve under it, and some green and orange sneaks. Wellness and Recovery Support Center, Penn North on my right hand side. Beautiful mural on my left hand side. Look at it. That looks decent. Looks nice. It's starting to get dark though. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm gonna let it roll. I'm gonna let it roll on until it gets too dark for you guys to see. I'm hoping the sun stays up for the full hour. We got the Baltimore City Fire Department ambulance in front of us. Look at that church on my left. Ames Shalom United Methodist Community Service Center. So I know down Pennsylvania Ave, up and down Pennsylvania Ave, there's a lot of like hood blocks. Up and down Pennsylvania Ave. You got the Upton neighborhood, you got Penn North, you got Coppin Heights or Copen Heights, you got Bridgeville, Green Lawn, Harlem Park. We went through a little bit of Harlem Park, the Bromo Art District. I don't know, I think about the Bromo Art District, it probably gets a little cleaner. I don't know. I'm not from Baltimore, but some of this looks familiar because I've been here in the past. Got plenty of people out here, man. I'll give them that. Music, they chilling. I like that. That's one thing that I like about the city that the suburbs don't do. The suburbs don't, you know, hang out, chill out at night, recreate, only in the hood, only in like the city. I wouldn't even say just the hood. I would say the city. Let's make this right-hand turn. Sandtown Winchester Achievement Academy on my left-hand side. Two people just sitting on my right. She was smoking a blunt, smoking a Dutch. 1600 North Calhoun. You have to be from the city to understand this ambience and this lifestyle. You know, you gotta understand, these houses are small. Our houses are small. I'm gonna say our because I grew up in a rural home too. Our houses are small. We don't want to be cramped up inside a house. We want to go outside and chill. We only go inside when it's time to sleep, eat, you know, maybe watch TV, maybe when it's raining. You know what I mean? Calhoun Laundromat. That's a nice mural on my right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna turn right so y'all can see the mural. It got like a girl with like a rainbows coming out of her eyes. She's holding up like some type of, it looks like a clock. But the clock had like a sparkle and a flower in it. That was decent. Yo, they got a dune buggy on my right. A little go-kart dune buggy. We got a church on my left. Man, they deep out here. North Stricker. They deep out here means like there's a lot of people out here. That's what it means. For my older folk that wonder what I'm talking about when I say, dang, they deep out here. That means that there's a lot of people hanging out here. Female on my left, she's walking. A dog, a little furry doggy. Potholes, they double parking, just hanging in the middle of the street, and there's a ball. I thought there was gonna be a kid chasing after the ball, but there's no kid. There's a father coming out for the ball for the kids. All right, it's cool. Yeah, I just stopped there abruptly because you never know if a kid runs out chasing that ball. New Song Center on my right-hand side. The Gilmore Homes Community. Welcome to the Gilmore Homes Community. So I guess this is like a little project. Let's make a left. Oh, we already came through here. I remember that. So let's drive forward a block or two and then make a left. But we was just here. We was in the front of them. But we can go through one of these little back blocks. I see kids running all throughout the street though. Left and right. This kids just coming up from the blocks. Ouch, these bumps. Drawing. They're grilling on my right. Damn, everybody grilling though. Oh, I understand, because it's the holiday week. Makes sense, it makes sense. M&H Market on my right hand side. Got a couple homies standing outside. Let's make this left hand turn. You see them all on the scooters? Phoenix Pizza, or Phoenix Pizza. It's spelled P-H-I-N-I-X. Not like the traditional Phoenix. They messed up by putting those e-scooters and e-bikes in the hood, because they just gave trappers another way to move their product. Like, yo, listen, I'm gonna make this move, I'm gonna bust these moves, but let me rent one of these scooters real quick. Mathematically, I think I can make my money back if if my initial investment is you're gonna turn these smart young businessmen and the money makers even quicker, because now they can get from point A to point B much quicker than walking. Got a slingshot on my right hand side. We're on the 1700 block of Lawrence Street. Lauren, like the female name, Lauren. There's a funeral home on my right hand side too. I could barely even see it. That's how dark this tent is. James A. Morton and Sons Funeral Home on 1300 block of North Mount Street. That's another thing too about now doing nighttime tours with this vehicular device. This vehicle is tinted and it starts to get really dark. It makes it a little difficult for me to actually, see. We got Sarah Hope on my right hand side. That is a family home center, St. Vincent, Baltimore. I guess it looks like it was a school. I wonder if they made it into homes. Brown Grocery Carryout. Let's make this left-hand turn. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think what we're gonna start doing is we're gonna start heading back to where we have our vehicle stationed at, which is about 30 minutes from here. Because it's starting to get dark. I'm not gonna be able to see much, and yeah, we got a little drive back. Laborman Cleaners. We got some food for real. We literally just did 2 tours with this fresh. We bought fresh food from the Land of Kush, which is a Jamaican restaurant, like an African Caribbean restaurant. Anyway, they make good food. We bought it, and it ain't gonna be hot the way we like it by the time we get back, but it's cool. We could warm it up. We just wanted to, capture some tours with you guys while we were in the neighborhood. We're gonna come back down here tomorrow anyway, but I figure, let's at least show you guys what it looked like before the sun goes down. Because I know sometimes when I do tours early is convenient for me because I'm an early bird. I like to do things early and get them out the way. But on that same note, you guys don't get to see this type of ambience early, so it's cool to come out and do things when it's about to dawn, from dusk till dawn. When the sun's going down, the sun's setting, y'all get to see a little bit more. You know what I mean? But on the same note, we try to eat. We've been driving around with this food for 2 hours, and we got another 20 minutes to get back. So yeah, but let's continue driving. We got police on my left hand side. Look at, you see the 2 police cars? I don't know if they're responding to a call here, but, and at that we're tinted up too, so I won't be surprised if, I don't know how Baltimore police deal with tints. I mean, I have a doctor's note that basically says that, due to my skin condition, it's typed and stamped from Penn Medicine Hospital you know, to like, you know, give me the okay to drive around with tinted windows. But I know, you know, we might end up getting targeted too for having a vehicle with tint. So, but it was cool. We're on 1600 Lafayette. A lot of abandoned houses on my right, huge empty lots on my left. I'm assuming on the left was all houses too at one point. We're on Mount and Lafayette. I'm gonna have to roll down this window. It's starting to get that bad for me, you know, because I can't really see. And it may not look that dark on camera, but when I'm in this car with the tint up, it makes it dark. This looks like a corner where they shot Charm City Kings right here on this corner. I think they shot one of the scenes right here with the kid with the four-wheeler when they were. Yeah, I think this is one of the corners. Y'all, Green's Hardware. Yeah, this is it. Mama Glows. Yup. This is one of the corners where the little kid, when he jumped on the four-wheeler and the little girl got on the back with him, and he was watching the Charm City Kings go up and down. That was the block. That's dope. So we happened to accidentally stumble onto one of the blocks. Community Walkthrough Theater on my left. Got a bunch of people on my right outside. That was dope. That was decent to actually see it. To be in the neighborhood, you know what I mean? And it was out, bro. And we only doing 20. We ain't doing 20. If we was doing 20, they was doing the full 35.5.5. We got Baltimore police on my right. We got a liquor spot on my right hand side. West Carryout Grocery on Edmondson. This reminds me of one of the scenes too. Like Uptown Bar. Was that the corner store that they robbed in it? When he accidentally shot the the Asian store owner or something? I don't know. I think. I'm not sure. Probably not. You ever talking about the movie Charm City Kings? It was shot here in Baltimore. Alright. We got West Carryout Grocery on the left next to Edmondson and Monroe Street. We're approaching New Union Church. 40 West in front of us. We're gonna make this right here at this corner. We're passing North Payson Street. We're passing North Pulaski Street. Going under underpass. We got a McDonald's coming out and an Express Fuel. We buy houses. Take over your payments. Wow. Price Busters Furniture on my left. That means that if you're in a mortgage or something, they'll probably buy your mortgage to just pay it off for you, and they'll end up buying it to flip it. That's why they're buying the house. They ain't paying your mortgage for no reason. They're doing it to make a profit. McDonald's on my left hand side. Enes Outlets Furniture and Accessories on my left. Chicken Call on my right hand side. Looks like a chicken joint, chicken restaurant. Passing a CVS pharmacy on my right hand side. We We got a 7-Eleven on my left-hand side. Unleaded gas is $2.81 a gallon. We got Crab City Seafood on my right-hand side. It's a yellow light, but we're already rolling. We had a Marathon gas station on my right with several bikes. We're traveling at normal speed now because, like I said, it's getting dark and we're on our way to our destination where our vehicle is parked at. We'll probably document for several or so more minutes before terminating the video. Yeah, some of the videos are gonna thanks, buddy. The dude on my right hand side, that's the first person that hasn't laughed today that said that he liked that. Some dude on my right was at the bus stop. He said, yeah, all right, I like that. The dude likes the little tiny car. That's cool. I mean, it's practical. At the end of the day, it's practical. You know what I mean? I've driven bigger cars, and now I can say I've driven one of the smallest. And from driving some big, like, I just had a boat recently this past year. Now I'm not talking about a boat that goes in water, but one of the biggest cars on the road, 1973 Dodge Polara, and that thing was super duper long. Super duper is my signature phrase, you know. But that junk was long, yo. And coming from that to this, you know, and from the SUV to this, and I got a sedan at home, and I got a hatchback. And I used to think my hatchback was small. People used to think my hatchback was tiny. No, my hatchback surprisingly is bigger than this. We got a dirtbag on my left hand side. Wow. But yeah, so ouch. That pothole is ugly. Make this right hand turn. But yeah, so driving a bunch of larger vehicles and then coming to this, it's a really practical vehicle, man. It's about practicality. It's about saving a little bit of money. The parking is lovely. I love parking this vehicle. I can fit in many places the other vehicles can't fit. And it's the towability, you know? Towing this is a lot better than towing a longer vehicle. So, you know, I foresee in the future getting another one. I was talking to my wife about getting a convertible because they got these in convertible. I would definitely foresee me getting one in convertible and probably decking it out with like a little sound system. Let me rephrase that. Decking it out with like a real sound system, not like no little 6x9s and some door speakers. Probably put like I was gonna see what I could fit. Four, probably eight 10-inch speakers, and then maybe put some like 2 10s and 2 10s on each door. So that's 12. Put 12 10s for voice, for bass, and just put one sub, like how I got in my hatchback. And who knows? I don't know if the visors can fit some sound, but basically deck it out. Have the joint like a little orchestra, you know, a little loud, but not this one specifically, but another one in the future, and it'll be convertible, so it's gonna be loud as ever, clear and loud. That's the key. I don't want it to be all bassy. I want it to be nice and clear vocals so you can hear the words that are coming out of their mouths. But yeah, guys, we're passing Mount Holly Street. We got St. Bernardine Roman Catholic Church on my right-hand side. And yeah, the sun's just about going down, and I think this is gonna be the end of our driving tour, guys. We didn't do a lot of Baltimore. You know, we covered some of the areas, some of the hoods. We didn't cover it all. I didn't show you in its entirety, but you know, we're probably gonna do a little bit more tomorrow. We'll cover, you know, another driving tour or two tomorrow. Then we want to do maybe, you know, some walking tours. Probably want to walk in front of the riverfront and show you guys what it looks like. And then yeah, we got reservations to a campground, so we might hit another walking trail tour. You know, just, you know, to hang out, because we don't want to just do like work and no play in every state. I want to have some time where I spend with my wife and Jersey, and you know, eat and just chill and hang out. And if you want to see the behind the scenes of us chilling, you could subscribe to Toon Be Chillin', TOONBECHILLIN. My wife is documenting the behind the scenes, so she's using the cameras to capture behind the scenes footage, little snippets here, little snippets there. yeah, so this is it for the tour. I'm mentally exhausted. I've been talking for hours and hours straight. Like I said, we ate this morning, but I don't think I had the right bowl of Wheaties because my brain has been malfunctioning. I feel as though like I haven't been talking as fluent as I should. I've been mixing up, you know, what I should say and what I should say. I've been mixing up. You see, my brain is dyslexic. I can't work no more. I quit. I'm going back to Philly. Say no. Never. Alright, y'all. So this is your homeboy Tune, Mr. Tune Dollars, Toonie Magooney, Tune Stir, Tune One. Y'all know, Tune be chilling, and right now Tune in Baltimore, Maryland, and I'm tuning out.